Hey everyone, welcome back to Pouring My Art Out. I poured these little dots with Bond Crafter and also with Let's Resin inks and pigments. I did them because I'm going to make a 3D block with a light base. Oop, did you even see that? 3D block with a light base. But let's get these out. And of course, clear and very shiny. Can you see? Clear and very shiny. I'll get that in a minute. There's another one. But they're all different colors. Some are very muted. I mixed them with, believe it or not, acrylic paint. Those are gorgeous. There's an off-white. Ooh, I love them. All right, I think you get the idea. All different sizes. Look at these little babies. How cute are those? But I'm excited to do this. I think it's going to be really neat and right up my alley. I like weird things. And I love earth colors. So that will work for me. All right. I'm going to get some resin mixed up and we'll get this party on the road. See y'all soon. Hey everyone, welcome back to Pouring My Art Out. We're getting ready to pour. Of course, I'm using Bond Crafter. Look how clear that is. Again, no bubble remover. So we're going to pour a thin layer here. Just to get it started. And we're going to let that cure because remember, I want to do this 3D. Maybe a little bit more. All right, we're going to move that out of the way to cure. I'll grab those bubbles in a minute. And we're going to go ahead and pour the base. I have cleaned this probably 3 times. Get those bubbles. Very clear. Very clear. I'm really loving this resin. Okay, and now for the base, I made some that I really didn't want in here, but they're fine for here. So these we are going to drop because it doesn't necessarily have to be 3D. And these are some of the browner ones. You go back over there. Oops. Just random. A couple of little bigger ones. Now that center thing is where the light goes, so I'm not going to interfere with the light. There. That one's too big. And I also wanted to show you, if you remember the dots, This is what I made out of the extras. Isn't he beautiful? I love him. Okay, we're going to let these cure. And then we will do the last layer. I'm going to pop some bubbles. I'll see you soon. Hey everyone, welcome back to pouring my art out. These have cured. I can put another layer on here and start putting my dots in there. This one I just need to put the last layer on and let it cure. So, of course, using Bond Crafter, and if I have not mentioned it before, there is a coupon code under my descriptions, which is under the More button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing. I promise I won't bother you. But yeah, every person definitely helps. And I do answer every question you have as quickly as possible. And it definitely helps me out. Okay, so that is domed. Let's move it to a safe place. And I'm excited to get this one started, y'all. All right, let's put a nice layer in here. Look how bubble-free this is, you guys. Bubble-free. This layer is going to be a little bit thicker. Let's see, is there any bubbles in here? No, but it looks like there's something fuzzy. Where did I see that? There it is. Oop, where's it going? And now I don't see it. All right. Oop, there's a fuzzy. And there's a bubble. Just one. In love with this resin, you guys. Okay, so we're going to start with this big one. And a couple smaller ones. And I'm going to, kind of space them out because we have another layer to do. Just kind of randomly dropping them. I don't know what that is. We're going to spray it though. One of these. And I think move these just a little bit. And I want to put another big one. Right there. Little babies. Okay, I think that's enough for that layer. Well, maybe a couple more. We'll do a couple more. There. I think that's good. And then the next layer, this is what's going to make it look 3D, if you get my meaning. But you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's let this cure, and we can pour another layer tomorrow and still have a back coat, which I have to decide what color to do on that back coat. More than likely it's going to be black mica, which is never black, it's a dark gray. But anyway, maybe I can add some black and not turn it green. We'll see. I'll see y'all soon. Hey everyone, welcome back to pouring my art out. We're going to do one more layer in here. And then hopefully we can do the background, which I'm still not certain I want the black, but I really can't think of another color without hiding some of these. Give that a light spray. And let's pour. I mixed up 5 ounces. Poured a bunch of bubbles with that one. So I will have to let them rise before I put my little dots in there. All right. I'll let that sit for just a minute because those bubbles will rise. And then I can pop them. Might be able to get, they're mostly on the surface anyway. Let's see. And it looks like there's another hair in there. Where's that coming from? I got it. Yeah. There's some weirdness going on right there. All right. I see a couple bubbles that came up after I left it sit on the edge. I can fill those in though, with some UV resin if I need to. All right. Okay, now I see a piece of glitter. When you think you're done and ready and everything's perfect, it's not. Take another look at it. All right, I'll be back when I get all these bubbles popped. We're back. I got most of them popped. That's the first time I've even had bubbles in the Bond Crafter. Don't forget, there is a link in the description, and you will get 12% off. All right, so let's get these layers going. Put that one there. Get these big ones in here first. There. There. I'm just randomly placing them, trying to keep the colors a little separate. Really, really cold here today, guys. Real cold. I don't like winter. Love the snow, but just don't like winter. All right, I think that's gonna be good. And just push these down as much as I can. Just make sure they get resin on the back of them. Okay. I'll turn my heat mat on and let this cure, and then we will try to decide what the background's gonna be. Because I still don't know. I'm still leaning toward black. I think that's gonna be the best color. But yeah, we will see. I think black is always a good color. However, I'm out of my black paste, which is a true black. I did order some though, y'all. I ordered a bunch of colors in paste. So, they're just not going to get here in time for this project. What is this little guy doing? He's not behaving. There. Okay. We will be back. Hey everyone, welcome back to pouring my art out. This has cured. I don't know what that is. And I did decide to do black mica, but I also have this paste, which is black. So we are going to put some mica in here. Quite a bit. Because we do want to make sure it is not transparent. Let me get this up before I get it everywhere. Alright, we're going to mix that up, see what this looks like first. You always want to mix your mica up really good, otherwise you're going to have little dust specks in it. Clumps of powder. See, it's gray. It's so close to being black, but it's a charcoal gray, and I'm not sure I hate that. It might look good with everything. Just want to make sure I get it all mixed up really good. Yeah, I'm not sure I hate that. I'm not crazy about that paste. So, we may just go with this. I think it'll complement the light gray and everything. So yeah, we'll go with this color. Let's make sure I get it off the bottom. All right. Make sure I'm in focus. I'm going to give this a little spray. And we're pouring. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. I'll be careful not to overflow, which I don't think I will. Okay. That's looking just about domed. Actually, it's looking domed on some sides and not on others. All right. So now I'm just going to watch for any bubbles that come up and let this cure, and then we can demold finally. All right, guys. I will see you in a little bit. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We are finally done and cured. Let's go ahead and get these out of here. This is the base. And this side is frosted. And I checked, I don't have any tea lights. So I can't show you that lit up. But isn't that cool? That's really cool. Okay. Let's get to the good part. Hopefully, I have no idea because I can't see through the bottom of this. All right, it looks really cool from the side. Look at that. Can you see it through the side? That's really cool. Oh my. That is awesome. Can you guys see that? That's really cool. It's exactly what I was looking for. 3D, like they're floating. That is neat. Neat. Very shiny, very clear. I love it. I love it. I think it's very neat. All right. Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. It doesn't cost you anything. And also, don't forget to check out the description under the More button. Get your 12% off this Bond Crafter. It is awesome. Awesome. There's also a referral link that you can check everything out as well. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I will get some pictures and we'll see you next time. Everyone take care.